What's up, fam? Light Shines here. Welcome back to another episode of Extol We. And this week, GoPro cameras, not sponsored. Cy, my friend Nolan, and anybody else that I so choose to make my extra during this video are my extras, and I am the ordinary. I'm on a longitudinal process today, recording a video with my friend Cy. He's been pressing into, by faith, a lot of the things that God has for him. And as a result, we're going to tell his testimony, spread his hope that he has to the rest of the world in order to help them be able to know of the hope that we have in the gospel. We're going to have a ton of stuff to talk about today. But for now, I'm going to go pick up my friend, Cy. Cy, homie, what's up?
Oh, just parked in the truck and I'm walking to the front of the airport.
Nice. I am on the highway heading your way. You want me to just pick you up there, like arrivals, departures, or where do you want me to meet you?
Yep, I'll be on the sidewalk.
Hey, Cy. Dude,
How's it going?
it's going good. What time did you take off this morning? 7? Well, that's not bad. Good drive?
Yeah, I do it all the time. So I've been chewing on this outline thing, and
Yeah.
a couple nights ago I'm like, hey hon, sit down and help me outline this thing.
So just got down to Cy's place, driving along, having amazing conversations. We should have just made the testimony video about the conversation we had on the way. Check in with Cy's workers and then get into doing some testimony stuff inside. Just wrapped up with doing the filming with Cy, and guys, I'm always so honored when I get to sit with people and have a front row seat to capturing what it is that God has done in and through people by way of testimony in their lives. You can see how they've stepped out in faith, done hard things with God, and then seeing how God has worked in and through their lives. And just having a front row seat to that is such an incredible blessing. The consideration throughout the day has been the fact that we all are like GoPro cameras. The whole video today has been filmed on my GoPro Hero 11. I think it's so beautiful to see how GoPro cameras are action cameras, that they help to be in and amongst the movements of life and capture the action as it's happening up close and personal. And so beautiful to consider that we all are like GoPro cameras. We're GoPro heroes. That we're all to be going. That Jesus said, go into all of the world and make disciples of all nations, teaching you to obey everything I've commanded you. That we are pro status by his declaration and power. That none of us are qualified ministers of the gospel according to the letter, but by the Spirit. For the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. But we're pro status through the Spirit, and that we are the hero for someone, that grace has come to us on its way to someone else. And so while you can't be a hero to everybody in the world, while you can't mean everything to the world, you can mean the whole world to one person who is in need of the gospel. I think it's so beautiful how we all have a testimony. That the beauty of GoPro cameras is that as you're going through life, that they're waterproof. You can take them with you anywhere. They're small. You can attach them to your body, and that you can get those shots up close and personal that provide those different perspectives that you can't get with any other camera. That there are some testimonies, like my friend Cy, that the GoPro cameras can't capture the quality of a cinema camera and lighting and microphones, but that there are these perspectives in life that you get in up close and personal adventures that you can't get any other way than through capturing it with your first-hand perspective. I think it's so beautiful how Jesus's life was surrounded by GoPro Hero 11s. He started out with 12 disciples, Judas took himself out of the game. And so there were 11 men who had been up close and personal with Jesus, right in the mix, as Jesus was healing blind eyes and raising the dead and casting out demons, that there were these men who were there capturing, as the front row witnesses to what Jesus was doing, capturing what he was doing, that we ourselves are witnesses. Like they said, they were capturing the testimony and being able to breathe it back to the rest of the world in that first-hand perspective. Now, out of that, I think it's so beautiful how each person has a testimony. There's so many people are like, Sai has a testimony, Elijah has a testimony, Johnny Erickson Tada has a testimony, Amy Carmichael has a testimony. Those are incredible. They're amazing testimonies. But I don't have a testimony. I'm just going through life. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm eating breakfast with my kids, driving along, doing things throughout life. But I don't have a testimony to tell. False. That if you are the redeemed of the Lord, you have a testimony, and that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of God's testimony in our life. Again, your testimony may not mean everything to the world, but your testimony could mean the whole world to one person. And as you go with the recording of your life, of facing the challenges that you have, that your accomplishments in and through the grace that God has given you is the perspective that someone needs in the trenches of life. Maybe you're a mom and you don't have a testimony that's powerful, but you take your kids to the park, sit down on a park bench, and that there's a mom who's in need of the specific grace of your life. Maybe you're a runner, like my friend Sai, and you're like, all I do is run ultra marathons. It's no big deal, but that there's that person that you sit down with and you have gained this up close point of view perspective in life that has grace for that person. So beautiful that this last week then I was hanging out with my friend Nolan, and he was telling me about how in life that he's facing some challenges. And as I asked him, what's the overall state of the state for you in your life right now, Nolan? That he said, well, I've kind of ran into some challenges in life, and it's kind of hard, and I feel like I've ran into a 90-degree hill. Family, I started laughing so hard. It was so joyful to hear that perspective, that he's ran into a little bit of a 90-degree hill. Like anyone else's perspective in life, they would say, nope, that's a cliff. You've hit a wall. You're not moving forward. But to Nolan, the overflow of his heart is that, no, it's just a 90-degree hill. It's going to be a little bit harder to run up, but I'm going to get up this hill and I'll be back on the level. Family, that is what I'm talking about. That kind of point of view, that perspective on life that is he's capturing, and this overflow of his life is imparting grace to me in my circumstance to be able to face the challenges that I'm pressing into in this season. And so my encouragement to you is that regardless of whatever it is that you're facing in life, if you feel like it's not all that inspiring, it's just, you know what, I'm just going through life and I'm brushing my teeth and I'm eating breakfast with my kids and I'm doing business and I'm just going from here to there and I'm just capturing these perspectives that are just mundane and everyday. Nope. Just like Jesus's disciples, the GoPro Hero 11, that they were just walking through life with their rabbi, just being up close and personal with him, in the mix, capturing what Jesus was doing through this action cameras of their first person view of what Jesus was doing, so that they could tell the story of the hero that they were surrounding, that their testimony that they were capturing with him has transformed the world. And so today, as I got to hang out with my friend Sai, it was such an incredible honor getting to spend the day with you, to get to ride along with you for an hour and a half, to hear your heart's overflow, your fears, your insecurities, your confidences, your heart, your passions, your desire, your drive with the Lord. and get to sit there and to record that in a first-person view as a GoPro Hero 11 that's surrounding your life. To be able to tell others about what the Lord has done in your life, friend, it just so blessed my heart. And it brings me so much pleasure to be able to surround you and to capture your life, to be able to tell your testimony to the rest of the world, to say, fam, my friend and my brother Cy is a hero. If you subscribe to what I'm doing, then hit the button, hit it, and then get it. Hit the bell as well, so you get notified with the new content. Oh, so content. And if you love this video, you didn't just like it, then hit the thumbs down button. I pray blessings on all of our lives together. So much grace, so many stories. I pray blessings on all of our lives together. I love you guys lots, and I will see you in the next video.